All right, number 1, write an equation of the line that passes through negative 4, 9 with slope 3. So first thing, if we want an equation of the line, we need y equals mx plus b. I'm going to label my x and my y, so now let's plug things in. I've got 9 equals the slope, or m, which is 3, times the x, which is negative 4, plus b. So I'll have 9 equals 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, plus b. To get rid of negative 12, we'll do plus 12 to both sides, and we'll get b equals 21. So I'm going to have y equals 3x plus 21. Okay, number 2, write an equation of the line that passes through 1, negative 3, and 3, negative 1. Right, so we do eventually want to get y equals mx plus b, but I need m first, so I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. I know to get the slope, I'll do y2 minus y1, so I'll have negative 1 minus negative 3, over x2 minus x1, so I'll have 3 minus 1. I will then get 2 over 2, which gives me 1. And now I'm just going to circle one of the points. I'll circle that one. I've got y equals mx plus b. And I know my y value is negative 3. My m I just found was 1. The x is also 1 plus b. So I'll have negative 3 equals 1 times 1 is 1 plus b. To get rid of 1, we'll subtract 1 from both sides. And I'll get b equals negative 4. So my answer is going to be y equals 1x minus 4. Okay, number 3, write 2 equations of lines that are parallel to each other. We do know lines that are parallel have the same slope. So I'm just going to give an example. Let's say I had y equals 2x minus 5. My other one would also have to say y equals 2x, and it could say plus whatever. So I'll have it say plus 3. Right, number 4, write an equation of the line that is parallel to y equals negative 2x plus 4, and it passes through negative 2, 1. So if this line says y equals negative 2x, my line also has to say y equals negative 2x, but mine's going to be plus b because I don't know what it's going to be. So let's label my x and my y. Plug in what we know. We'll get 1 equals negative 2 times the x value is negative 2 plus b. So I'll get 1 equals negative 2 times negative 2 is 4 plus b. I'll subtract 4 from both sides, and I get b equals negative 3. So I'm going to have y equals negative 2x minus 3. And basically I just came right back up into this equation and put in my b. Right, number 5, write 2 equations of lines that are perpendicular to each other. Okay, perpendicular, we know that our slopes are going to be opposite reciprocals. Okay, so my first one, I'm just can make up whatever I want. Let's say I have y equals 2/3 x plus 5. All right, if it's going to be perpendicular, I need to flip that and change the sign. So it's going to be negative 3 over 2x, and I can put whatever I want. I think I'll put minus 7 this time. All right, number 6, write an equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals 3/2 x plus 5/2 and passes through negative 3, 0. Okay, if my line is perpendicular, if this one says y equals 3 over 2x, my line is going to say y equals negative 2 over 3x, and then again it's going to be plus b because I don't know that value yet. I'm going to label my x and my y. My y is 0, get negative 2/3, my x is negative 3 plus b, so I'll get 0 equals negative 2/3 times negative 3 is going to be positive 2 plus b. I will subtract 2 from both sides to get b by itself, so get b is equal to negative 2. So my answer is going to be y equals, I'm coming right back up into here, I still have negative 2/3 x, and then my b is negative 2. So that would be the equation of my line. Okay, keeping going here. This time we're going to rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form. So first thing I need to do is to get rid of parentheses. Slope-intercept form is y equals form. So we'll get y minus 4 equals 1/5 times x is 1/5 x, and then 1/5 times negative 7 will be negative 7/5. And then if I want it to say y equals, we will add 4 to both sides. And so I'll get y equals 1/5 x, and then we'll get plus, I gotta think here, 1 and 2/5. I believe we'll get 2 and 3/5 as my answer on that one when we do it. Alrighty. And next one, rewrite the equation 3x minus 2y equals 10 in slope-intercept form. Again, we want it to say y equals. So let me rewrite my problem. To get it to say y equals, I'll get rid of the 3x by subtracting it from both sides. So now I have negative 2y equals 10 minus 3x. And then we'll divide both sides by negative 2, everything by negative 2. So we get y equals 10 divided by negative 2 is negative 5. And then a negative divided by a negative is a positive 3 over 2x. Okay, next one, number 3, draw a scatter plot with positive correlation. Positive correlation means my scatter plot is going to go up in a positive direction and be linear at the same time. So you'll notice I'm just making something that looks like that. That definitely would have a positive correlation. And then a scatter plot with negative correlation would be headed in a negative direction. So it would be something that looks like that. All right, write an equation of the line of best fit using the data below. All right, so they've already drawn the line of best fit for me, and they want me to find an equation. So again, I know that I need to eventually get y equals mx plus b. I need to get that slope first, so I'm going to pick 2 points on my line. I'm going to pick this point, whoops. I'm going to pick this point right here, which will be, oh, I don't want to pick that one because it's a decimal. I'll pick this one for sure, and I think I'll pick this one. So I'll pick 370, and then I'll pick 460. Okay, so if I find the slope, remember x1, y1, x2, y2, y2 minus y1 is 60 minus 70 over x2 minus x1 is going to be 4 minus 3. That will give me negative 10 over 1, which reduces to negative 10. So I've just found my slope. Again, let's pick one of those points. My y value is 70. My m is negative 10. My x is 3, and then plus b. So I'll get 70 equals negative 10 times 3 is negative 30 plus b. To get rid of the negative 30, we'll add 30 to both sides. So I'll get b equals 100. And so my equation is y equals negative 10x plus 100. All right, next thing that I want to do, use your equation to predict your test scores if you watch TV for 10 hours. So I want to use my equation, and instead of x, I'll just plug in 10 hours plus 100, and negative 10 times 10 is going to be negative 100 plus 100. So I guess I would expect a 0 on my test score if I watched for 10 hours, because that probably means I didn't study at all.